Hey folks, we are just arriving to Bangkok, so welcome to Bangkok. I'm stood on the 10th floor of our hotel, I think a luxury hotel here, the Oriental Residence. We're basically right next door to the American Embassy. Anyway, this little balcony is because I don't think the room has a balcony, so this is like a communal balcony. It's a great view, as you can see. Anyway, let's go down and get in the room. We've been on the road for about 3.5 hours, and I'm curious to see what the room looks like and take a load off. Lon feels at home already, right in the kitchen. We have a dining room area. Beautiful little dining room area here. One person, a couple people can sit on the couch and somebody can sit on the chair. Only one chair, should maybe be 2 chairs there. But a very nice kitchen with a microwave, refrigerator with mini bar, top shelf liqueurs like Gordon's. The whole wall in front of the bed looks like a piece of luggage. The entire wall. It's got the rivets and the canvas part, like the suitcase. And then you've got the big leather grab handle parts like you'd have on a suitcase. But they just open up to like a little table. There you go. It's like a little table with a couple outlets there. But it's kind of a neat idea. It's kind of rounded. And the whole thing looks like a old-timey kind of piece of luggage. This whole block is embassies. I think the Netherlands embassy. I think that's right down there. The bathroom's huge. I thought this was like a bedroom suite, but you got an ironing board, robes. Look at all this stuff. Look at all the toiletries. They'll be going home with us. Already mentioned the robes, a great big soaking tub, great big push to flush, bathroom toilet controls, beautiful sink, potpourri, very nice. Everything smells a little bit perfumey in here, not too much. Towels, water, I guess that's the complimentary water back there. Glass of this, towels, more towels, big fluffy towels. Oh, they look high quality. Yeah. That's a high quality towel right there. So the people at check-in were very nice. Other than that, I mean, I don't know, is the hotel guest friendly? People always want to know it's guest friendly. Just book for 2 people. Book for 2 people. They're not cheap on the pillows. Oh wow, these feel like feather stuffed pillows. I believe they're feather stuffed pillows. And it did sit on the bed. It's nice and soft. We're all set in here. We've got an appointment tomorrow at the embassy, but until then, it's not until like noon. It's afternoon. It's like 12:30 or something. Coincidentally, checkout is noon here tomorrow. There was a 2,000 baht room deposit, key deposit, whatever you say. The room was just, I think it was on a go to for 4,600. We wanted to come a night ahead of time. I didn't want to be Monday morning fighting traffic in Bangkok. I think we can do our business and get out of here by around 2 o'clock tomorrow afternoon, 3 o'clock tomorrow afternoon, and try to get out of town before the worst traffic starts. Kale chips? What in the blue blazes is a kale chip? It's like a coffee shot glass. It's like a shot glass for coffee. I don't know. They give you these things without any instructions. Not that I'd read the instructions if they had them. grabbed a cab, headed over to Soi Nana 4. And there was some road construction going on. There's a big digger in the road. I don't know what's going on. Tied up traffic. We actually ended up bailing from our cab and walking the last couple blocks up Soi 4 here. Soi 4 Sukhumvit. And there's a plethora of good places to eat here. I figured I owed myself a nice Western meal while I was in town. And I knew over here there's plenty of places. And then I remembered Hooters. I had forgot all about Hooters. We've been here before. I made a big video in here. I said, hey, I want a spicy buffalo chicken sandwich is on the menu tonight. As soon as I saw the Hooters, I thought of the buffalo spicy sandwich, and that's what I'm getting. Although I did, look at this guy, 4 patties. What will they think of next? 5? But anyway, of course, there's no more Hooters in Pattaya, which is where I used to go once in a while. I like it. Not often, maybe once or twice a year, something nice. But Alana actually opted for Thai food. There was some food vendors across the street, I believe, over there by Nana Plaza, which, by the way, looked pretty busy. I didn't go in Nana Plaza, but the area outside, it looked like there was lots going on, lots of people. It's hard to believe it was low season here. Maybe there's not a low season here. I don't know. It looked pretty full. Anyway, there's my there's my spicy buffalo wing chicken sandwich here. And I'll enjoy that. And then I will meander around and see what's good, see what's doing. But we're pretty tired. It was a long drive in. We'll probably just go back to the hotel and turn in for the night. And tomorrow morning we've got a pretty full day before we have to go to our embassy appointment. We've got a good 5-6 hours from the time we wake up, so we'll find something to do and we'll go out and look at some of the local area where we're staying. But while we were gone, we noticed the tooth fairy had come, or the turn down service. They got a chocolate, a poem, and they also fluffed up and straightened the bed. So that was a welcome surprise. Anyway, time to go to sleep. So it's a 9-minute walk, it says anyway. I guess it depends how fast you walk. It's a 9-minute walk to Lumpini Park. That's where we're going. So here we are, Lumpini, probably one of the best well-known green spaces in the city. I mean, if it was New York, maybe the Central Park of Bangkok. And the first thing I saw when we walked in is a bodega. But from our window, from our hotel, now that's all embassy land, it's not the park. But it kind of looks like Central Park, New York. It's very reminiscent of that, where you have concrete jungle right up to this big lush green space, and then you have the big empty green space. So in that regard, from our window, I'll show you the view. It looks very Central Parkish, but this would actually be the Central Park of Bangkok. Very popular. I don't know how old this is, but I remember when I was here my first trip in '92, this was a popular destination then. People would come here in the morning, etc. All times of day really, but in the morning it's more exercise. I think they've got some Tai Chi going on over here or something. I think, what is it, day 3, you feel your energy. Day 7, your eyes will change. I don't know. That's the advertisement I always get. Anyway, wow, what is this? Check this out. This looks fairly new. It says balance bike only. Looks like this was built by SCB. And the funny thing is the asphalt, the path, I thought it was almost a skate park at first, but it's way too big for that. But it's got a tint of purple in it. At least it looks a little purplish in this light, which is their color, the SCB color. So I guess you have what's called a balance bike and you ride around here. I guess it's exercise or fun or recreation or something. I don't know. I don't know if that's something you rent or you have to bring it yourself. I'm not sure. See fish in there swimming around, some kind of strange looking fish with big bands on them that I've not seen. but there's no, of course they're protected here. There's no fishing or anything like that here. This park is also home to what's called water monitors. You see them all the time on social media. They come out. The people, the locals here, actually just walk right by them without even noticing them because they're so regularly sighted. But these are tantamount to almost something like an alligator. Great big mouth. You don't want them to bite you. They never let go. And they can get big. They can get, not as big as an alligator, but they can get pretty big. I've seen them 6 to 7 feet long, head to tail. I'll try to find one and show you. Obviously rained last night. Everything's soaking wet. We were oblivious to it in our room. We had a good night's sleep. Wow, yeah, lots of people out here jogging, biking. Once you're in the park here, you're kind of oblivious to the fact that you're even in Bangkok. You can't hear the traffic. You hear birds. So we found a water monitor. Look at this big guy, man. I would say he's 6 feet from head to tail, about 2 meters long. I mean, it's mostly tail. He'll go slither back into the water, I guess. Oh, there's a dead one down there too. I thought I smelled something. I mean, one that size could basically eat a whole raw chicken. They are literally, they just gulp it down. They don't even like chew. They kind of bite and swallow. I wonder if that was his buddy or his mate or something. He acts like he's guarding the body, like he suffered a loss maybe. I think any other dead meat laying there, he'd be snapping at it and eating. I don't know. That might have been his buddy. His wife, her husband, I don't know. But that's what they are. And they get bigger than that. That's a medium to medium large. They get a lot bigger. Beautiful, graceful creatures. I guess in the same family or class as what they would call a dragon, like the Komodo dragon. Of course, bigger than these. There's another possibility that they're actually keeping the reptile population here down. I mean, a snake or something like that. There's no match for one of these things. These are, like I said, they're just eat. This would be like the great white of this pond here. Nothing could challenge it. This could arguably be the best time of year to visit the park. It's the height of the rainy season, so the water is going to be full. If you get a nice day around this time of year, everything's going to be lush green, lots of water in the water features, etc. So it's come, I don't know, February or something. Maybe it hasn't rained in 2 or 3 months, but might not look as good. But I think right now, probably the best. Anyway, we're at exit 7. There's a bunch of exits. It's hard to see which exit would be the best one to get us back home. We got to go back home to the hotel and get ready for our little embassy appointment. So I came across these rental bikes. I was just curious, called Hello Bikes. So it's got a QR code. You can scan that, get the app. I downloaded the app. I went through the whole thing. It looks pretty easy to use. Within a minute or so, I was ready to scan the app on the bike and take off. However, the only way to pay is through a credit card. So you have to upload a credit card to top up, like you top up your account, kind of like you would a cell phone. But I don't want to do that. I don't want to put my card with all the things going on. What I usually do is, if they allow a scan, like a pay with a QR code, that is, they don't have your card information. That's what I'll do if I buy something on Lazada or whatever. I'm not uploading a card for the bike. I think that's just an invitation to rip you off. Just too many moving parts in that transaction. Not sure I'd actually want to ride a bike in Bangkok. I think they tried this in China, these little like bike sharing, rent a bike. And I remember watching a video where there was like hundreds, if not thousands of these bikes all in a junkyard. Nobody wanted them. They probably didn't want to put their credit card online like I don't. So all in all, probably one of the nicer neighborhoods of Bangkok. Very sought after, close by Lumpini Park. Lots of high-rise condos. Of course, the embassy's here. Very nice, lots of greenery. However, that comes without some of the other stuff. Like in other neighborhoods, there's street food everywhere. We haven't seen a street food vendor yet. I could go for a nice hot morning bowl of noodles or something like that. Just haven't seen any. I don't think they allow that kind of stuff on the streets to try to keep it clean and neat looking, etc. So it's more of your luxury area, I guess. And you're close to the park with the dragons. We just passed the Netherlands embassy. They got them a nice piece of land here. It's all beautiful along here. All the greenery and The water features, very nice. According to Lon's watch, we've walked about 1.5 kilometers this morning. I don't think I've seen a 7-Eleven either. That's kind of strange. The U.S. ambassador has some pretty good digs here, but he's got one of them big water monitors in his front yard. He's also got this big, kind of, not a privacy fence, well, a security fence, put it that way, around the whole place. Huge piece of land. So if you're ever in line for an ambassadorship around the world, this would be a good one to get. Get a really nice house. I remember from a previous trip here, there's actually, or there was, a Tim Hortons in this little plaza right over here. I stopped there last time, had a Tim Hortons coffee and, I forget, a panini or something. And I just saw the place and I recognized it. I get on Google Maps to confirm. I was right, it's there, but it's permanently closed. Permanently closed, it's what it says on Google Maps. So, sorry, Tim's, you didn't make it in this neighborhood for whatever reason. You know, oddly enough, this is called Wireless Road, but you'd never know that from the sites like this. I guess somebody's having internet or cable installed today. I finally made it back to our hotel, the Oriental Residence. They've got an electric charging station here. They actually have enough for 4 cars to be charged. There's a BMW and there was a Tesla in there last night. Anyway, I think we got enough time before we got to check out to go check out the pool. We stopped at the little breakfast area. I saw that as an option when I booked. It was 700 baht. You can get the buffet for 600 baht, which is way more than I want to pay. I just want like a little snack or something. And you can get an a la carte breakfast, but it's like 300 baht. I don't want anything like that. I'd be happy with a banana and a thing of yogurt from 7-Eleven, but I didn't see any 7-Elevens. Anyway, let's go check out the pool. This is awesome. They got these like little, I don't know, I feel like I'm in an igloo. It's these little bird cage kind of things. I'll show you. The pool's on the 4th floor, whole pool deck. There looks like there's like a little bit of an eatery out here too. I saw a sign when I came in for like burgers and pizza, but it doesn't look like anybody's back there. It might be more of a lunchtime type place, not breakfast. You probably don't want it to compete with breakfast anyway down there. But that might be a place to get a snack later. I don't know. Signs never cease to amaze me. They got this little like wading pool back here. Maybe it's for children. It's about 1 foot deep. It's 0.3 meters and they have to have a sign. No diving. No diving. So I met a nice lady back in the pool. Interesting. This hotel is only half hotel. The other half is a condo or apartments. So she's actually bought an apartment here. And that makes sense to us. When we came back from our walk, we went to an elevator and one of the bellhops or whatever said, no, that's the wrong elevator. I'm like, how can it be the wrong elevator? Because it goes up to the condo half. We're in the hotel half, of course. She also told me that at 10 a.m., this little food eatery here opens up. So I'm first one in line. She's lived here 10 years, older lady. I lived here 10 years. She loves it here. Beautiful place, beautiful place. I think her condo, though, was like 20 million. So not for the faint of heart or the thin of wallet. I don't know. Kind of strange looking fish. Sure, it's not one of those water monitors cut up. I'm sure it's good. Tartar sauce, lemon. Oh, oh, it's lovely. So while we'll go ahead and enjoy this, we got to get ready to check out and go to the embassy. If you're still watching, I never really say the things that you're supposed to say, like, subscribe, comment, share. I don't know how all that works, but anyway, there's a new thing now, and I got a message from YouTube. So if you want to help out, it's called Hype, and you can hit Hype. It's free. You can do, I think you can hit Hype on 2 or 3 videos per week. I guess after that, it costs you money. But if you have a free one to use, hit the Hype button. Apparently, that gives the video more legs, that exposes it to more people and a greater audience, a bigger audience, etc. Helps it grow, helps the channel grow. So I just got a message the other day from YouTube about that. It's something new. Like I said, the first couple are free each week. So if you could find your way clear to give me a Hype, that'd be cool. I'm gonna enjoy our fish and chips and Blonde with her pat kapow moo. Everyone we encountered here at the Oriental residence here in Bangkok was very polite, very helpful, very professional. So I highly recommend this, especially if you're looking for a place on the Embassy Row in the embassy areas. Don't hesitate. Hey, I kind of learned something too. You know, in Thailand, you drive on the left-hand side of the road. You probably all know that. But according to these arrows, they want you walking on the right. So this is a POV view of crossing the road here. You got to stay to the right when you walk, left when you drive. I never realized that. I just thought it was left for everything. I didn't make any distinction between the two, but there you go. Anyway, hope you enjoyed the episode here in Bangkok. We'll go to the embassy and do what we have to do there and then make our way back home, about a 2.5 hour drive if the traffic is okay. But anyway, something else next time. But for this episode, got to go ahead and leave it off right here. And as usual, I'll thank you for watching. And until next time, bye for now.